This video is sponsored by the Never Alone Company. With Never Alone, you can have your student loans completely eliminated. We do this with crowdfunding. You know, like those Kickstarter and GoFundMe sites. Except the goal is strictly student loans. How does it work? You sign up for a small monthly fee, and when the funds become available, we'll pay off your student loans. It's that easy. What's the difficult part? We need you, your family, your friends, classmates, co-workers, and others to sign up. Payments start at only $2 a month. But if you don't want to feel obligated with a monthly payment, we also have the option for you to donate as well. You can find this and all other information at neveralone.org. That's never, the letter A, loan, LOAN.org. Neveralone.org. And remember, united, together, you are never alone. What up, people? It's your boy Billy Mack. I'm back once again. It's been a while. We in 2020 now. I ain't one of those resolution type people because my thing is, if you gonna change, then change. Don't wait on the new year to change. Just if you know there's a change needed in your life, if you know you need to make some moves. You know what I'm saying? If you know you need to lose weight, if you know you need to stop drinking, if you know you need to stop dealing with that trifling ass nigga, you know you need to stop dealing with that whack ass chick, just do it. Make that decision. Don't stop waiting for a reason to do it and just do it. So, with that said, I am so happy, but pissed off at the same time. Jerry Jones has finally fired Jason Garrett. Now, with that said, so I think right now the reports are saying Mike McCarthy and Marvin Lewis. I'm gonna treat Marvin Lewis just like the Cowboys are gonna treat him. He's a Rooney Rule guy. He's a Rooney Rule guy. Maybe Jerry is looking at it from a standpoint. He's more consistent than Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett was consistent, but Marvin Lewis was more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Jason Garrett was consistently 500. I think if you really look at Jason Garrett's record, I bet he's like 64 and 64. Or like 68 and 63 or something like that. You know, like he's really right at 500. At least with Marvin Lewis gonna get you to the playoffs. Might not win a game, but it's gonna get you to the playoffs. Year after year after year after year, you know. And as much as I would like to see a black man coach the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think he's the guy. So I think they just bringing Marvin Lewis in for the proverbial Rooney Rule thing. Now, Mike McCarthy, I don't like Mike McCarthy. I don't like Mike McCarthy at all. I think it's this might go down as one of Jerry's worst decisions. I know a lot of people will say, well, you know, firing Jimmy Johnson and not drafting Randy Moss might be the top two. Me personally, listen, back in 2004 or 2005, when Bill Parcells left, and they got rid of the whole coaching staff, I told people, Sean Payton was our offensive coordinator that year. I told people, yo, getting rid of Sean Payton was the worst decision we ever had. Because when Tony Romo was running that offense, I had never seen the Cowboys run an offense that fluidly. I mean, nowadays, it's like if it's 3rd and 8, we sitting back like, what we gonna do? what we gonna do is either gonna be it's gonna be a back shoulder throw to Amari Cooper. It's gonna be a comeback route to Jason Witten in the zone. It's gonna be a drop off to Zeke. It's like it's one of those three things. Or if they just don't believe in it, they're gonna run a run play or a draw play up the middle. That's what it's gonna be on third, 6, third, 7, third, and 8. That's what it's gonna be. That's sad. As a Cowboy fan, I'm not supposed to know that. When Sean Payton was our offensive coordinator, back when Bill Parcells was the head coach, I had never, and I repeat, never seen the Cowboys offense run so fluidly and with so much ease since I've been a Cowboy fan. Even in the 90s, because we were a run first team, you knew Emmett was going to get the ball, but when you got in those third and medium, third and long situations, it was kind of hit or miss sometimes, but we had the playmaker. And that's why he got his nickname. Because when we needed to make a play, Michael Irvin made black. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't like Mike McCarthy. I don't know him personally. I bet he's a good guy. I bet he's a great guy. But that's not the coach that this team needs. The coach that this team needs is we need a hard nose, no nonsense. I dare you to come back to the sideline after you've made a mistake kind of guy. You know what I mean? And the reason, and this is my philosophy. The reason Jerry Jones will not do that is because of one guy. And I hate to do this to him because he is one of my top 5 NFL players of all time. So I hate to do this to him. But the reason Jerry will not bring in a guy who's going to be hard and be overly disciplined to his football team is because of Terrell Owens. Here's why. And it's not Terrell Owens, the player or the person. It was the personnel decision of getting Terrell Owens. Watch this. Terrell came in when Bill Parcells was the head coach. Jerry wanted Terrell Owens. Bill Parcells did it. If T.O. had came to the Cowboys and was a failure, like the hype that he brought and all that didn't bring anything, that he didn't score touchdowns, he didn't do anything, then maybe, maybe Jerry would have changed his ways. But Jerry looked at Bill Parcells and said, I'm going to bring this young brother in. And that brother right there is going to score touchdowns for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, when he scores them touchdowns for the Dallas Cowboys, he's going to become one of the greatest wide receivers in Dallas Cowboy history. Now, you watch this. Now, I know my team. I know how to do this. That Terrell Owens, that right there, that's superstar right there. And I'm going to bring him in, and we gonna win a lot of Super Bowls with him. And they played well. T.O. came in, and I mean, if anything, Terrell Owens, like Jerry Jones, you owe Terrell Owens a lot. Because his superstardom and his spotlight only made the Cowboys bigger. We were already big. But boy, bringing in T.O. was just as much as a football decision as it was a business decision. You know what I'm saying? But I harken back to my original point. Bill Parcells did not want T.O. For whatever reason. Listen, every good football coach at GM knows You know what players you can handle. You know what players you can deal with. Bill Parcells, name one Bill Parcells team that had an overly flamboyant superstar type of player. Keyshawn Johnson was close, but he didn't have that media attention. He was the guy, but he didn't have that media attention behind him. T.O., for lack of a better phrase, brought the circus with him. And Bill Parcells didn't want anything to do with it. I don't think Bill Parcells didn't respect him or didn't think he was a good player. You as a GM, as a head coach, just know. You're supposed to know your team. And maybe it was something about the team that Bill Parcells was like, I don't think we need this guy. Not as a talent, but as a player, as a personality on this team. I don't think we need this guy. But Jerry said otherwise. I'm going to get this boy. And I'm going to put him on the Dallas Cowboys. And he's going to be a Dallas Cowboy for life. Now, you watch now. And he would have been. I think T.O. would have been a Dallas Cowboy for life. But, unforeseen circumstances. So, it's that decision why Jerry Jones will not hire a hard-nosed, grind-it-out, in-your-face type of coach. Because ultimately, he made a better decision. It was that decision. He made a better decision than Bill Parcells. Do you not realize how much ego you gotta have to make a better decision than Bill Parcells? That's when it started. That's when it started. Jerry Jones made one decision, and it was the right one. T.O. did nothing but prosper for the Cowboys. He made the Cowboys better. It's not even close. It's not even close. But in the back of Jerry's mind, he's going to say to himself, Bill Parcells didn't want T.O. I wanted T.O. and I got T.O. And ultimately, it was the better decision. So ultimately, that means I know what the hell I'm doing. That's what Jerry is saying to himself. So the reports of Marvin Lewis, Mike McCarthy, I also posted on Facebook. Don't be surprised if Jason Witten's name comes up. If he decides to retire. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Trust me when I say these three guys are the top candidates. Now, Urban Meyer is out there lurking. And ultimately, if you put Urban's name in that list, he is the best one. I would want him over everyone else. But chances of that happening, slim to none. Well, I'm not going to say slim. Maybe 50%. It's a 50% chance Urban Meyer will become the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But I promise you, if he does, it's going to be Bill Parcells all over again. He's going to help this team win, and we're going to be successful. But in the long run, the relationship between him and Jerry, it's not going to work out. More on this and other stuff later on. It's your boy Billy Mack. We are here once again for 2020, doing it big. Cowboys, holla at your boy. Peace.